Hi, fellow traders. This is Ed from AverageJoe Trading, and today what I want to share with you is a little bit about our community, AverageJoe Trading community, and the products and services that we offer. Now, I've mentioned them in passing on some of the videos, but I didn't want to spend or take a whole lot of the time in those videos to really talk about what we do. So I've been waiting, and I wanted to put together a video that you could sit down and just kind of go through and see exactly what we're about, the who I am, the products and the services that we put out. But first I need to make the lawyers happy and share this disclaimer with you. So we at Average Joe Trading, we're not licensed financial advisors. We're not registered brokers. So we do not provide investment or financial advice or recommendations. We're not in the business of trading money for anybody else. We're private individual equities traders, and we trade our own money. That's it. So nothing we do is designed to solicit or to recommend or promote or endorse any particular security or investment product. We solely talk about our own personal trading. We're day traders, and that's what we focus on. Now, as far as my process that I teach and the services that I provide, they work. That's why I'm here. That's how I made it to where I am right now. But it won't work for you, and it doesn't guarantee that you'll earn any money if you don't put in the work. You have to you have to learn it, and you have to apply it. Now, I've represented my service in the most honest and truthful way possible. I'm an open book. I'm as transparent as they get. And the methods I teach in my course, in chat every day, in the videos that I put out, they've worked for me, and they've worked for most of my clients. And as I said, it doesn't work for everybody, because not everybody has a level of commitment that I have, or everybody doesn't have the same level of commitment. And results are going to vary depending on different things. Your skill level, your knowledge, your ability, how dedicated you are. Because these factors vary according to each individual, I can't and I won't guarantee your success, your income level, your ability to make an income, or how long it will take for you to learn this. It's impossible for somebody to tell you that. So you need to be wary of anybody that'll say, okay, you do this in 3 months, you can make money. Or you do this and in 6 months, you can start making money. No, it's different for everybody. And I've taken every effort to accurately represent my service and its ability to teach you how to day trade. But again, there's no guarantee that you're going to make money just by signing up for the chat room, taking mentor sessions, the education webinars, or taking the courses. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's not a guarantee of earnings. You and you alone are responsible for the results you achieve. I'm responsible for providing you all the information and providing it in a way that the average person can take it in and act on it. And I'm going to stand up to my responsibilities, and I'm going to work and put in 120% to make sure that I uphold my end of the bargain. So I make every effort to provide you with the quality information, the strategy, and the guidance that you need to achieve those results. But in the end, it's up to you to put in the work and apply it. Okay, so who am I? So before I get started, I'm going to tell you, this isn't a pit. This isn't my car. This is a dream I have of riding down the Battery here in Charleston. On the other side of that wall is Charleston Harbor. And just cruising. I love this place. And you know, it's my dream to live out the rest of my life cruising up and down the coast every day in a little convertible like this. So not my car, but it's my dream. So I'm an automotive engineer as well as a licensed professional educator here in the state of South Carolina. I've been in and out of the market since '99, but I started day trading full time alongside my daily job in January 2014. Now, I say full time because I put in full time effort. I knew that in order for me to get to where I wanted to be, I needed to put in that full time effort. Now, did it take me longer? Yeah. I expected to be out of this job in a year, but it didn't. It took me 2 years. But the fact is, I put the time in it and I stuck to it. You know, I've used the education that I have received in strategies, processes, and reflection that I, picked up from my engineering and education careers into my trading. And that has been the key to my success. Being able to merge all of this and as well as the psychology aspect of it. And believe me, we had to take class after class after class in psychology. Now, all of this has helped me put together Average Joe Trading. And it's a big part of the educational process that I teach. Everything is centered around me bringing all of this and putting it into a program and a process that has helped me become successful and profitable. Now, I took several educational programs in the beginning to learn the fundamentals of day trading. And through that, as well as everything that I learned that I brought with me, I've been able to define myself as a trader who specializes in trading and growing a small account. Even in speed trader, where I have over $100,000 in buying power, I still trade it to this day like I have a small account whenever I day trade in it, because that's my specialty. My specialty is not trading 5, 6,000 shares. Now yours may eventually get to that point. I reached the point where my comfortable level went away. So I had to come back, and I am comfortable trading where I'm trading. And it's scalable. And that's the big thing. And that's the key thing. Anything that you do, you want to make sure that it's scalable so that you can grow with it. And you can continue to grow until you're tired of growing. So I started in 2014 with a $1,500 bonus check I got from work. And it wasn't, I already had Christmas money, so I didn't have to spend it for Christmas. It was, I wanted to turn that $1,500. I wanted to invest it in myself. And I did. And of course, like most of us, the first time we put money in, we lose. And I've had to refund my account about 15 times. I mean, 5 times, I'm sorry. And what I had to do was I had to work on cars for people. I had to do side jobs. Anything I could do to make money so that I could refund my account. I didn't pull money out of our food budget, out of my mortgage budget or car payment budget. This was money that I had to work for extra and put in extra time. So through all of that, by the end of 2014, I had found where I wanted to be, had pretty much defined the strategies that I like trading, and I had about $9,800 in my account. And I took $4,800 out, and I decided that we were going to have a good Christmas. And through Christmas break, I was like, I'm going to do something. I'm going to start every month with 5 grand. And I want to see what I can do with 5 grand every month. And it worked so well Because the market was good. We had a very good market in 2015, and I was able to go from 5 grand to 75 to over. It was, I think, about 78 in 8 months. And I started over with 5 grand every month. At the end of the month, I wired out anything over 5 grand and, started over. And my best month was 17 grand, trading $5,000. That tells you how good the market is. Could we do it in this market? No. I can honestly say the volatility is not here. But in this is still promoted by the community I was in at the time. It was a community that helped me find myself and define myself as a trader. I took I started mentoring, with Mike, and he helped me, kind of narrow my focus. And I was really starting to take off, and it really helped. And it's what actually got me to work with this group of traders. To where I spent time working with them so that I could help and show other traders how to do it. I think the video is still out there. Matter of fact, 2 days ago I got an email. I was looking at myself in the email. They were promoting the second one I made when I was reaching. I didn't quite make 200 grand at the end of 2016 like I wanted to. I didn't get there. I mean, at the end of 2015, I didn't quite make 100 grand, but then by say June of 2016, I was trying to get 200. And they promoted it. That's what I was doing. I was uploading all of my stuff to Profitly. I was verifying all of that. But you don't see me promoting that in anything that I do, because my philosophy is you're only as good as your last trade. So what I've done in the past is no guarantee that I'm going to do it in the future. All it guarantees is that I have a process that makes it possible, and that it's more of a possibility that it will happen because I have a successful strategy. But I have to look at it that way, because that's what keeps me hungry, and that's what keeps me driving forward. I'm not going to live off of and rely on what I've done in the past. I'm living in the present. And the market changes so fast that that's all that matters at this point. It's what's happening in the present. So you'll never see me put all of that in an advertisement or anything like that. But yeah, I'm the same guy. And yeah, those videos are still out there until they decide to take them down. But that's not what I'm living off of. You can see my blog. Everything is documented in my blog from the time I started, and then I started doing videos. So everything picked up from my blog to my videos. So everything is still there. All of that's still out there. But I only look at myself as I'm only as good as my last trade. Now I started in July 2016 with $1,500. And since then, I've started over, meaning I've wired out and started over with $1,500 3 times. The last time being in January. And my goal in January was to start there, get the 5 grand, and then we'll start trading 5 grand a month, just like I did back in 2015. So yeah, we've already got 5 grand. So in April, which starts the second quarter, we're going to start the 5 grand deal. But I wanted to demonstrate how you can trade with 100 shares and make money in SureTrader. I had to prove it because nobody could believe it. And right now we're at about 18 grand. And that may not seem like a lot, but for those of you that have started trading, that have tried to trade and started with $1,500, $2,000, you probably lost 18 grand in the last 6 to 8 months. So that's almost like 36,000 if you look at it in that context. But now I currently run a day trading education community, Average Joe Trading. And like I said, AJT came from everything that I've done to get me to this point. And that's what I put in this. And, that is my mission. This is my mission right here. Our mission at Average Joe Trading is to educate the average Joe. And that's what I was. It's an average Joe who didn't have a whole lot of money, but I had aspirations to become a successful day trader and secure my financial freedom. So anybody that wants to become a successful day trader, secure their financial freedom, that's my mission. And I achieved this mission by teaching the principles, the processes, and strategies required to develop the level of skill needed to achieve their goals. And skill is the key word in this. Skill. Because if you don't develop the skill that you need to day trade, you'll never be successful and you'll never be consistent. Now you may be successful for a small amount of time, but you will not be consistently successful. Eventually you'll go backwards and you'll need to start over at some point. But this is my mission, and this is my mission statement. Alright, so every morning, Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 9, I have the AJT morning show. Now I think we've got it finalized, and I've established the final home for it. We've tried it several places, as you know. The last stint was at YouTube Live, but something started going crazy with it. I gave it 2 or 3 days to fix itself. It didn't. So now I'm utilizing the resources that I already have. So I have this classroom that's part of my community that is doing nothing in the morning. So why not use it from 8:30 to 9 to, have my morning show? The thing is, you have to register. Go to AverageJoeTrading.com and sign up. You will get your login credentials. When you get them, bookmark them so that you don't lose them, and save your password so that it will type in the same every time. And that's all you have to do. You only have to do it one time and you're set. So Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. you'll get some morning inspiration, which we traders need, because this market can beat us up sometimes. And you'll get to see me build my watch list and prepare for the morning. Okay, next is we will still have Sneak Peek Wednesday. You'll be able to just hang out. You don't have to register anywhere else. You just hang out after the morning show on Wednesday, and you'll be able to hang out with us until about 10:30 that morning. And you'll get to see hopefully some trades, see how we interact, how we manage trades, and how I teach through every trade I take. And that'll give you a real good idea of what we do in the chat room. So remember, just register at AverageJoeTrader.com. All you do is register for the morning show and you're set. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about our day trading education chat room. Education is the focus, because if you think about the old saying that if you give a guy some fish, you can feed him for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, you can feed him for a lifetime. And that's my focus on this. It's all about teaching you how to trade so that you can sustain yourself and that you don't need me anymore. You don't need my chat room. That you're only here after that is because you want to give back what you've got, what you've received. You want to help other traders achieve the success that you want to, that they want. But I want to teach you how to be a successful trader where you can go out and you can do this on your own. You don't need me. And that's why I do not give trade alerts. Saying I teach you how to trade. You see me go in a trade. Number one, you know my watch list. You know my trading plans. And I'm telling you what I'm looking for to enter. So in a roundabout way, you're getting, trading signals, but you're learning. You're learning the process. You're learning what I'm thinking as I go through tracking these trades and what I need to see in order to actually take the trade. So I feel it's very important that I stream my trading platform live and that you see me go in and out. You see me put my order in. You see me execute it. Okay, so we're not giving out trade alerts. You're actually learning how to trade. And you're learning and watching me trade my watch list. And I think that's very important. I can call out trades all day, but you don't know whether I took it or not. Here, I'm taking the trade. And if I'm shut down for the day, if I reach my MAC loss and I shut my platform down, and then I'm teaching you where an entry would be and an exit would be, you'll know that I'm just telling you and showing you that I'm not actually trading it. So everything is an open book. You know what you're getting from A to Z. Now I've got 2 subscriptions on a monthly and a yearly. Because of how low the price point is, a quarterly subscription doesn't really make sense. The monthly subscription really is designed to give you a month to come in and try us out and see if we are what you need. I feel nothing less than a month will do. That's why I don't give free chat days, because that's not going to tell you anything. You come in on a sneak peek Wednesday, spend an hour with me, that'll tell you everything you need to know. But if you want to know more, sign up for a monthly subscription. You got nothing to lose. $70, you can lose that in a minute in a trade. So here you are spending $70 for a month, and I guarantee you're going to get education in the chat room every day. You're going to see my scans every day, and I only use a handful of scans because I'm not chasing the market. I let the market come to me. I don't need to know everything that's moving. All I need to know is what's moving that's going to set up for my trading strategies. That's all I need to know. And you see I use 4 scans throughout the day. I have 2 pre-market and 4 once the market opens. I'm live streaming my actual SureTrader platform. So $70 to watch me trade in SureTrader for a month, I think is the best deal that you're ever going to get. Because there's so many questions about SureTrader and how to use it. And I'm telling you, they have done a lot of work. They've gotten a lot better over the last couple of years. And, I will be doing an update video on them. No, the problem is they have to deal with so many new traders who they don't get the education that they need to start with, and they just dig themselves in holes and they want SureTrader to get them out. And their customer service is just bombarded every day. I think they can hire 100 customer service reps and we would still have to wait. So, but I'm streaming that platform live. You get to see that. I've got a live news feed from um, Thinkorswim that runs, and then I cut Benzinga on around lunchtime. And I do recap videos. They're not daily, but I may do 2 days in one day, or may do 3 days in one day. Just depends. Just depends on how much time. My number one priority is working with traders. And if I have 5 sessions that day and I can't do a recap video, then I just can't do it. You know, my number one priority is working with traders. Now, the yearly subscription is what we want everybody to end up in. And that's why if you get the monthly and you decide this is where I want to be, all you have to do is pay the difference for the yearly subscription, which will be $330, and you can update. So you won't lose that. It's still considered a free month if you upgrade to a yearly subscription. You know, that would be considered a free month. But I have had about, out of 230 people that have signed up for the chat room, I've had 16 monthly subscribers not, resubscribe after the month. And when I went back and looked at their results, when were they in the chat room? How long did they spend? Most all but one spent less than a week, less than 5 days in the chat room. There's no way you can get a good, accurate feeling for anything by being in the chat room 5 days, less than 2 hours a day. There's no way it's going to help you, number one, and no way you can get a good feel for it. So if you do try the monthly subscription out, make sure you spend some time in it so that you can get an accurate depiction of what this chat room offers and whether it can help you. Now, obviously, if you trade different strategies, it's probably not going to work for you. But that's what learning this is all about. But the yearly subscription is $3.99. You get a 50% savings. So it's only like a little over $30 a month. But the bonus you get small group mentoring. And that's when I get a group of traders together who are having the same issue, and we have a session on it. And the last one we did, and I did put that on YouTube, I recorded it and I put the video out on YouTube so you can see what it's all about. And it dealt with transitioning from the simulator to the live trading. So what I do is I had a member send me some things that they're having problems with. I put together a mentor session around this one problem, and the traders who are interested in it will join that group. And we'll do about 2 a month. Sometimes we'll do 3. Just depends on the schedule and the feedback I get. But you will get 1 live education webinar per week. This is like a 90-minute class every week. Every Wednesday, some of the things that we've talked about reading time and sales in level 2 in 1 class. Another, in 2 classes, we did on trading the VWAP. We spent 2 classes on trading the VWAP and the setup, and how to use it. And all of that's important. So those are the type classes that you get every week. They're 90 minutes long. Now, a lot of times they end up being 2 hours because we answer questions and we just kind of hang out, 30 minutes after the class is over for those that want to stay. And then you have the access to private trading study groups, and I think this is the most valuable thing that I offer. Because now here's a picture of an actual study group going on. One of the members are sharing their chart and talking about a trade they took, having their thoughts in, and you're on the microphone. You have access to the mic, you have access to screen share, and you can chat, by writing. So you have full access of the room during the time that you have your study session. Now, I'm not a part of these unless I'm asked to come and answer a question or to cover a certain topic. Other than that, it's a peer-to-peer study group. And being a teacher, I can't tell you how important that is. That is a very important strategy in learning new concepts. Peer-to-peer study groups have helped my students over these last years achieve things that they felt that they had no idea they can achieve. It's amazing the things that they've achieved by just working with each other. So those are the perks you get with the yearly subscription. But anytime you take a monthly subscription and you want to upgrade to the yearly, all you do is pay the difference. So this is just like having a free month of chat. So just keep that in mind. Now, we do have individual mentoring services, and this is where it all started for me. This is where Average Joe Trading started. When I was doing my blog, I was sharing my videos, and other new traders approached me about me mentoring them and teaching them my strategy and my process, and that's where Average Joe Trading began. So I've got the individual mentoring, and those are 3 hours of one-on-one sessions. You can break them up into 2 or 3 meetings while we're working together. If it's a month or if it's 2 months, you have access to the chat room. So you get to come in and just kind of watch and see what's going on. You get email and text support in between meetings. The content is specific to your needs. This isn't a curriculum that I do for everybody. It's specific to where you are in your trading and what your goals are. They're flexible meeting times. I wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock if I have to. And if you're on the other side of the world, if you're in different time zones, and that's what has to happen, I'm willing to do it. Like I said, I'm dedicated to helping you achieve your goals. That's what I'm here for. You pay me, I work for you. That's what it boils down to. I help you define yourself as a trader, which is key. You have to define who you are as a trader, what strategies you like, how much risk can you tolerate. All of these things are real important. And as a result of that, I help you understand the psychology of trading. And that's another key. That's the glue that holds all of this together. The mental aspect of it, the psychological aspect of it. That's what holds this whole puzzle together. So we have the beginner individual mentoring sessions, and this is a better deal. You get 9 hours for $550. And over the course that we are doing the mentor sessions, you have access to come watch me in the chat room, trade live, and same deal, email, text support. This whole thing is centered around you as an individual, and our meeting times can be flexible. Alright, so now, Day Trading the Average Joe Way is the class I put together. It's 100% live class, all direct instruction, no videos, even though I do record it and you do have access to the recordings after the live class. But you get direct instruction from me. And I will teach you the process and the strategies that I developed that has made me successful as well as other traders. It's 15 90-minute classes, and it usually lasts about 4 months. Now, I do not believe in rushing education. So that's why it's spanned out. You have one class a week. it gives you a week to practice and digest everything that we talked about. Because the problem is, when we do a class, you're only going to take in about 10% of what I covered. That's just normal. So you're going to have to watch it again. You're going to have to do exercises. You're going to have to practice. You're going to have to do homework in order for you to get more than that 10% out of that class. So it's going to be very important that you understand why we do one class a week and why I want you to have the time between those classes to practice what we went over. Unlimited to 25 traders per class, because again, in this class you're going to have access to the microphone and screen share. So I can't have too many people in, and then we may have people trying to talk over each other. So it's not about money for me, it's about the quality. And this is something that I learned in my teaching profession. You can't have too many people in a class. If you try to pack too many in just to get numbers, then you're going to lose the quality. Okay, you'll have access to the chat room for the 4 months that class is in session, and you'll be able to come to the webinars and everything that the yearly subscription chat members have. You can come in on for those 4 months. And hopefully after the 4 months, you'll sign up for a year of chat so that you can hang out with me and I can help you grow in that next year as a trader. So everything, the small group mentor sessions, all that's a part of it. Also, you're going to have access to a market replay platform simulator. You're going to have 4 months access to it. And what that does is it helps you be able to practice some of the concepts that we cover in class. Now, a lot of you have Thinkorswim, and you have the on-demand feature, and that's great. I would suggest using that because you're able to do a little bit more with it. But if you live outside the US and you don't have the ability to open up a TD account, this market replay platform is going to be ideal. It's going to be key for you. Also, private study groups. Again, peer-to-peer studying I think is a very, very powerful strategy to learning. It's a big part of the learning process. And also, you will have lifetime access to the class via the recordings of the class. You will have that group of recordings. It'll be you for that class. And anytime you want to come back and take another class, or there's one class on VWAP or one class on level 2 or whatever that you want to retake, you can always come in and be a part of another group if you want to come in. So you have lifetime access to that. I had this special last week for the first 5 that signed up for the day trading class. You would get the Day Traders Mindset Workshop for free. I'm going to run that again this week. Now, it was funny, last week I got 4 within a couple hours, and then it took 2 days for the 5th one to fill. But I thought that was funny. But the next 5 who sign up, you will get to be a part of that Day Traders Mindset class. You sign up at AverageJoeTrader.com. On the services page, you'll be able to find it. The class is $9.99. And I feel that that is a bargain for what you get. You know, think about how many hours you get. 15 90-minute classes. You know, you get access to the chat room for 4 months. You get access to a market replay platform. Just think about everything that you get, that you have access to. That's going to be a You know that this is gonna be a good deal. And if you're already a yearly chat room subscriber and you really want to take the class, just get with me. You know, you do get a discount because you've already subscribed to the yearly subscription. I know you guys are serious about learning, so you will get a discount. So, but you need to get in touch with me, and I will make that happen for you. All right, the day trader's mindset. This is a trading psychology class, and this I feel is the most important class that I offer. Psychology is a glue that holds all of this together. If your mind is not right, you will not be successful in trading. I don't care what you've done, how much preparation you put in. If your mind is not right, you're not going to be able to make it. And this class is 9 to 10:30 on Saturday mornings. I have done the class for people on the other side of the world where I've had to do it in the middle of the night. Like I said, if I get enough people signed up from Australia and I have to do it at 9 o'clock at night, then that's what I'll do. So I'm flexible. Like I said, I'm not here just to take your money. I'm here to give you what you ask for, what you pay for. But this is a 90-minute workshop. There's again a small group. I only have 15 traders in this. Most of the time I've only had between 5 and 8. I've never had 15. You know, and 5 and 8 is good. The reason is this is a class that's interactive. So you're gonna share some of your experiences, and everybody in there is gonna benefit from hearing you talk. So that's why I like to keep this one even smaller. The 4 sessions are entitled Identifying Your Trading Self, Emotions That Destroy a Trade, and Confidence, a trader's best friend or worst enemy, or Becoming a Calm, Cool, and Collected Trader. You know, and this can be bundled with the day trading class as well for a huge discount. So if you want to do both, you know, I can give you a discount on that, but you got to call so we can talk about it. One thing you'll find about me, I don't mind talking on the phone. We can Skype, talk on the phone, do whatever. If you have questions and you want to just find out if this is right for you, always open. Just email me and we can set up a time to chat. Don't have a problem doing that. All right, so that class is $450. And like I said before, you know, it's a $450 value that we can bundle. And you get this free on the next 5 people that sign up for the day trading class. You will get this free. All right, so this is my contact information. Best way to reach me is ed@averagejoetrader.com. That's the quickest way to reach me now. We will be launching our new website in the next couple of days. So if you go to averagejoetrader.com and our website is active, it will take you directly to our new website. So that should be up and running in a few days. We're putting some final touches on it now, but you'll be directed to it, so don't worry about that. But YouTube, you can check out my YouTube channel, Twitter, Facebook. This is my Gmail email. This was the old email I had. I still monitor it, but the ed@averagejoetrader.com will come to me the quickest. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you have a great weekend. And if you have any questions at all about me, who I am, the strategies I trade, anything like that, please feel free to get with me. Like I said, I don't mind talking to people. I enjoy talking. I always enjoy talking about trading. Always. So just make sure you reach out. So that's all I have for today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll be right back at it bright and early Monday morning. So make sure you register for our morning show. All right, see you guys later.